Hey everybody! Welcome to FryMinis. I think we're. Welcome to. Let's mute that. I think we're. Let's mute that.
Technical difficulties in the most fun of ways.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties in the most fun of ways.
Yeah. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know where that's coming from. It's like cool music though.
I'm good with hearing us multiple times.
Here we go. All right. Thanks, everybody. All right. Today we're going to do some painting. I am working on WizKids statue. It's the heroic statue. It's a lady on a horse. I'm actually not going to paint it as a statue, though. I'm just going to paint it as a cool warrior lady riding a horse after defeating her enemies.
I'm doing this.
A knoll.
I'm doing a knoll. I called it a bugbear earlier. Most giant furry things are all the same to me, and they're kind of cute. So that's what I'll be doing today.
Cool. So if we sound okay, please leave a comment. Let me know in the chat. We've got a little music playing. I don't know if it's going to work, but I figured we'll give it a shot. So I'd love to hear how we hear, if that makes sense.
Appreciate it. Especially now that the echo's off. So.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to paint my knoll a bluish gray. So I'm starting with Clouded Sea, which I think will be good. Finding music is good. Thank you, DC Artificer.
Yeah, cool. Thanks.
We have new paint trays today. I've never used a new paint tray. They've all had paint stains on them, so.
Yeah. I'm going to go with ginger cookie for the horse. I don't really know the proper color of a horse or horse names like palominos or whatever.
Sure.
But that's what we're doing.
First bottle of paint right out the gate.
Clouded Sea. This is one of the new Reaper paints too.
Well, thank you.
Cool.
It's already clogged though.
Yeah. You just...
It doesn't happen every time, but almost every time we stream.
Did you stab it through the plastic?
No.
Okay. Cool.
Look, it came out fine.
All right. I am also clogged. I love Reaper paints generally, but boy, do they clog sometimes.
Yes, I do imagine that the color depends on what kind of horse it is. But this is a fantasy horse, so it could be purple if you want.
Yeah, that would actually be kind of fun if we did like a displacer horse.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, as I think we've shared previously, our house rules are you roll a d8 to see how many legs the horse has. So, unfortunately, this one's just 4.
We hate horses.
I hate horses. I don't know that everybody in our house hates horses.
I don't like horses.
Okay. I'll accept that.
If that helps.
It does. Thank you.
Yeah. Did you mix down your paint with water?
I did.
Okay.
Should I not have?
No. Normally, absolutely yes. But that is not primed Reaper Bones.
Oh.
And Reaper Bones minis are pretty hydrophobic, so the water can be a little rough on them.
All right.
Where they won't stick.
It's going on a little streakier than I expected, but
Yeah.
that's all right.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Cool.
A new challenge.
So, DC Artificer, how was your Thanksgiving? We just had a chicken. Julie made an amazing meal for the two of us.
It's my favorite day of the year.
Yeah. Mashed potatoes. I could eat buckets and buckets of mashed potatoes. We didn't have any ham. But that's
one animal, I think. One main protein.
Yeah, we had
usually.
bacon.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And pork sausage as well.
Pork sausage. Yep, pigs. We've got options.
We've got options. I just mean for 2 people, having ham and a chicken or turkey would be excessive.
That's fair.
Even for the best day ever. Plus, in my house, like the ham was always served for Christmas.
Yes.
Thanksgiving was usually a turkey.
I agree with that. Oh,
Not
how's our
too
top
bad.
camera? We didn't even look at it.
I don't know.
So we moved the top camera around.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
whatever. That's for...
Yeah, we've got the main one. My OBS is acting up, my software. I don't have the preview right now. It's just a blank screen. I don't know how to fix it. So we're working off the YouTube live stream.
It's just fine.
Yeah. So DC Artificer, did you didn't go anywhere, right? You stayed home?
Turkey for Thanksgiving and prime rib for Christmas.
Ooh.
I've never attempted to cook a prime rib.
No, but I've heard of people doing that.
Yes, my Aunt Cindy cooked a prime rib for Christmas dinner, and it was amazing. She did Ina Garten's blue cheese sauce, which was just heavy cream and blue cheese, as far as I recall. So,
Yeah.
anything Ina Garten does is the right thing to do, and that in particular stood out to me.
Aren't you supposed to have horseradish in it?
Good job staying home.
Yeah, good.
I don't know. I think you could do, just like you could do steak au poivre or steak with horseradish or steak with blue cheese. I think you can... She may have had options. I don't remember. I was just obviously in it for the blue cheese sauce.
I did it all for the blue cheese. What? The blue cheese. What?
No.
That's funny. So, anybody find any cool Black Friday deals today? I don't think we actually really did. Primer recipe.
Drop it in the chat. Yeah. We'll take a look at that recipe. No, I haven't bought anything for Black Friday yet. We need new pots and pans, but they haven't gone on particular sale. And we need new dinner plates. Well, dining plates.
Cookware. No.
What did I say?
Plattery.
Plattery. Yes, of course. Your own recipe.
Ooh.
Very fancy.
He's not going to share it, though.
That's all right.
I don't blame you. No.
No, hey.
With how this says, I can't see the chat at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm so far over in the phone there. It's okay. You're on lead on alerting.
Can you minimize this so that
I'm so afraid of it dropping.
Fair enough.
So I'm painting the neck of a horse. I don't know if a horse has a special name for its neck since it's so big. Like how it's hair. You don't just say, oh, the horse's hair. You say its mane.
They think they're so special, don't they?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fancy horse.
I get it.
Fancy horse, of course.
If I had paid more attention to that episode of Bob's Burgers where Tina goes to horse camp, maybe I would recall. But the one you posted is yours from all recipes. I don't see the recipe.
Wait, did you post it in the chat?
Yeah, I don't see the link to it. But if your name is DC Artificer on all recipes, A, congratulations, and B, I'll look you up there. But it may not show. Oh, yeah, I wonder if it's blocked.
Maybe you just shoot it to me on Discord.
Yeah, looking forward to it. We usually do traditional Thanksgiving food because it's my favorite day of the year, so I like to go pretty classic for that. But then for Christmas, it's typically just the two of us as well. So for a while we did Tex-Mex at Christmas, which was like pozole and al pastor and nachos for New Year's Eve, which is also an Eric's family tradition. But maybe we do prime rib this year. Or maybe we just do prime rib on a Tuesday because who cares?
Is prime rib from a cow?
Yes.
Well, I like cow meat.
Yep.
Also known as beef.
Yep.
Fun fact.
Either way. Don't worry, we live in Texas. We know what cow meat is called. And that you eat cows, not steer, definitely.
Well, we moved here from Chicago, land of steakhouses.
Cow good. Way to be, Kayla. And yes, thank you for the recipe, DC Artificer. Appreciate it.
I see the Discord.
Oh, cool.
I'll get it after.
Kayla, how was your Thanksgiving?
Did you eat any cow meat?
Cow good.
Cow good. Like Lupe Fiasco.
Oh, cow good, steer better. Calf bad. Cow good, steer better.
What do you think of this color so far?
I like that. I feel like I've never seen you paint with that color before. Did you say it was a new one? Or
No. I'm telling you, Ginger Cookie, Reaper Holiday Paints, best colors.
It's a beautiful color.
What a
Home
burger.
the day before, didn't cook, but finally got to see him. Hey, 6 weeks. Gosh, I can't believe it was that long, and also that it's been that long. I remember you saying he was going to be gone. I don't know where the time has gone, but I imagine it's been harder for you.
Is he still there, or did he have to leave again?
Whataburger like Alan.
I like Whataburger. I know it's cool to be, In-N-Out's great, but I'll take Whataburger over In-N-Out.
I would as well.
To be clear, I don't think Whataburger is, like, amazing, like people make it out to be, but I really like Whataburger.
Glad he's home for now and that you'll have some more support. And just, like, time with your partner. It's nice.
Is it?
Yeah. Even still.
Yep. Wow.
I'm trying to move a little speedier while I'm painting this without being sloppy, but we'll see.
Oh, he's blue?
Yeah.
I like it.
Well,
That's like more of a gray.
yeah. I thought they were bluish gray, and I thought this would have some grayness to it. And I also wasn't sure how the
All good.
how a wash would do.
Yeah, you throw a black wash on there, it'll tune them down.
Thanks, Artificer. A big meal on Sunday. Nice. With requests from everyone. Yes, my nephews each had a different favorite item on the table of the Thanksgiving classics, but I think pie was actually everyone's number one favorite. So
3.1415926. What do you got?
3.14. That's all I care to recall.
Can anybody beat me? Dork.
Yeah. Did your math department was your math department more than one teacher, first of all, in high school?
It was a couple. I don't remember specifically.
Okay. Our math department did pie day where you could pie a math teacher in the face, but I think it was you won if you, like, whoever recited the most numbers in pie could pie their teacher. And then there had to be others because more than one person got pied.
Oh, I won't say her name, but my math teacher in high school, I think that was the only class I ever actually fell asleep in. Like, legit. It was like right after lunch.
Yeah, that's a tough time.
And I'm awful at math. And so I just...
A subject that didn't interest you, a tough time of day, being a teenager, staying up all night playing WoW.
Wow.
It's rough stuff.
Darling. Yeah.
I'm glad I knew that my high school wasn't unique or special in any way. I only rib Eric because he grew up in a town of like 12 people. So
Yeah. Excuse me.
a one-room schoolhouse.
13 people.
I forgot.
After that person had a baby.
Well, good thing it was counted after, not before. You're welcome.
I'm painting the loins of the horse right now. So, like, the bits in between the legs. Small town.
There's nothing wrong with being from a small town. I just like to tease Eric about it because his growing up experiences were very different from mine, being in a rural, middle of nowhere. Not rural, well, certainly more rural
cornfield.
than my suburban life.
Yeah.
So it's just one of the stark differences between us that keeps our marriage interesting, because otherwise we do the same thing all the time.
All the grades in the same four walls. Yeah. Let me tell you what. We had a thing called continuous education. Something. It was you had the same teacher and like the same class for 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. And shout out to Mrs. Charrington. She's very active on Facebook, so I don't mind throwing her name out there, but it was fun. She's colorblind. That threw us all for a surprise when we found out.
Oh, I think you mentioned her before then.
Yeah.
Because we were wondering how that even bothered to come up.
I was born in Hazard County, like Dukes of Hazzard. Wow.
Ooh.
Hazard's like a cool name, though. St. Joseph County is not super cool.
It sounds like a salad dressing, but for some reason I don't want to eat it.
Yeah, you're not alone. Queen's Gambit. That's on our list. We haven't watched it yet.
Oh, yeah. I'm so glad it's good. I had a friend say she watched the first part of the first episode and wasn't hooked, and it seemed tedious. So good to know that I'm getting a lot of different types
Watch
of reviews.
it.
Oh. Noted. I'm on it, ma'am.
Conyers, Georgia. Oh, lots of eyes on Georgia right now.
And P.S. No pressure, but thanks for popping in even in between a show.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
super thanks. Thanks to you too, DC.
I'm glad to see another vote for Queen's Gambit is good.
I just watched season 1. Well, I guess there's only season 1 right now. But Euphoria. I finished that, and that was a strange show. It made me kind of sad.
And that's why I won't watch it.
It was good though.
I'm glad.
Zendaya.
Yep.
She's a really good actor.
I believe that.
She goes through some stuff in that show though.
Yeah.
I'm legit painting the crotch of this horse right now.
Ready Player 2 book if you liked Ready Player 1.
Yeah. So I didn't read the book, but I saw the movie, and I thought the movie was okay. I thought it was entertaining as a movie, but I don't know that I would call it like really good or anything.
Yeah.
Sorry if that.
Well, and I guess if you didn't read the book, then it doesn't mean as much to you. Like you don't have a strong idea of what it was supposed to be in your mind.
Yeah.
So your opinion of it would be less strong, I imagine.
Sure. So I saw HugeMinis.com has 20% off all their basing stuff today.
Oh.
Or this weekend. And I want you to know,
Yeah.
I was able to restrain myself from buying all of it.
Oh, just some of it then?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry, but I didn't buy any of it.
Oh, wow.
I already got a lot of it.
You do. That's
I should have
true.
picked up some trees, though. I think I'll still pick up some trees.
That sounds like you.
The
movie was about 60% of the book. All right, well. It's not really my kind of story or entertainment, so I have no comment. But
I did like all I mean, I'm kind of surface level on there, but I liked all the other property characters. Like Iron Giant, of course. I think that's everybody's favorite in that movie, but that was really fun. Did you see Iron Giant?
no, never got around to
Have
it.
you've never seen it?
No.
I'm sorry.
I know, it's on our list. That and Big Hero 6, which sometimes I confuse. I know that they're
Oh.
very different, but
That's on Disney Plus. We can watch it right now.
I'm not doing anything.
Maybe,
Much more in the
yeah.
book. Got it.
All right, what do you think of my horse hair color?
I like it a lot.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah,
Tan horse.
sure.
Tan horse, sand horse.
Yep. Ooh, speaking of, that would be a really good color for a camel. Like, when you think of a camel coat, which is usually not made of camel fur, that's the color I think of.
I've already painted a camel, and I don't know how many camels we need.
Yes. I would just say, next time you paint a camel, consider that color.
I think you're right, because I wasn't super happy with this camel. It was too red.
That is a little too dark.
Yeah.
But, you know, for the Earth timeline anyway. What did you say? Human history? Earth history? D&D isn't a part of that?
I don't even know.
It was not important.
So a mane is usually darker or lighter on a horse.
Either way,
I'm going to go darker then.
good for you.
'Cause this is kind of light. Ginger cookie.
I haven't painted since we last streamed. I haven't super been in the mood to paint, and I knew that this was the last mini I had picked out from my kind of initial batch of things I wanted to paint, and it's not ambitious, but a little bit more detailed than the ones we've done on lives before, so I may not finish it in the time that we're here today.
I do not expect to finish in the time we're here today.
Great.
By the way, everybody, we're going until 5 o'clock. We're just doing 1 hour today.
Yes.
We're trying to get our timing a little more under control. I don't think this is dark enough.
No, that looks a little light.
Oh, you know what we're going to do? What am I even thinking?
Turkey brown?
Turkey brown.
Turkey brown.
29.
It's seasonal and appropriate. Yeah, I've just got a little bit more of the kind of first coat of his skin, and I'm happy with how this color is looking. I made a conscious decision not to get turkey brown because I didn't want that to be the only brown I ever use.
Turkey brown is the best brown.
I know it's the best brown, and it's Turkey Day yesterday, and
If you ever do want a different brown, though, try Mwangi brown.
oh, all right.
And do me a favor. Next time when you use this, take the paint off of it.
Oh, sorry.
'Cause then that goes
it
into
dries.
the-
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Thanks. Remind me what this does. Like, what's a knoll? Do they have pack tactics?
Yeah, so they work together in a pact. So a knoll is like a demon kind of thing. So a demon, basically, like a hyena eats a demon or something, and then the hyena gives birth to a knoll. And
I regret asking.
yeah, but they look like humanoids, but in other editions they've been a little more mixy. But in 5e they're straight evil.
Oh.
Like they're not like an orc, which can be like a player character
Sure.
or anything, and gnolls are just bad.
Yeah.
But they're like gross, and they serve Inogu, the demon lord.
Oh, I thought that was like a dish. So I was a little
they
far
serve
off.
a dish.
Well, I don't know.
But they get things different. There are a bunch of different stat blocks. But like if they kill something, sometimes they can make an extra attack. Or they can sometimes eat things to heal health.
That's cool.
Yeah. If you ever hear them chittering away, you want to run away.
Do they chitter?
Like hyena noises.
Oh.
Chitter might not be the right word.
Probably
Or
not.
chitter.
They're
Chitter.
very tall.
Yeah.
7.5 feet. All right. You said that orcs are playable characters, but I thought that only half orcs were.
Nope.
Why did I choose to be a half orc when I played Tonfa?
Because up until very recently in 5e, orcs were evil.
Oh.
Period. And you could make it like their stat block. There's a racial option where no player character has to be evil, but orcs as a whole were evil. But we're getting away from that. Wizards is so. And truthfully, I think the half orc stat block is better, or stats, because a full orc, it gets a thing where it can do a bonus action where it can move half its speed towards an enemy, which is cool. And it gets like a skill proficiency, but you don't get like you get knocked out, you come back with 1.
Yeah.
It doesn't
I like
get the super critical kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I would almost always choose to play a half orc over a regular orc.
Thanks for the
Mechanically.
info. Sure. And yeah, I would never play an evil character anyway, so that's a recent update explains a lot.
Yeah, I mean, in the new book, plug for my video, there aren't alignments anymore for pre-built things, for stat blocks and stuff. It's all going away. And I think that's the future. I think 6e, eventually, alignment will be purely a cosmetic thing.
Wow.
If at all.
The future of D&D, all previewed in one new book.
This kind of looks like a poop tail, though.
No, horse poop is... You're very familiar with horse poop.
I am. All right. Focusing in on his hair now.
I will say when I your comment, DC Artificer, about them being tall. Also, the Orc and Kobold have no more negative modifiers on stats.
That is true. But Orc was okay because they had enough positives. But Kobold, I don't know why they didn't give it like a +1. I really wanted to have +1 intelligence to get rid of that negative. Because now it's just +2 dex. And with Tasha stuff, you can move it around, but it's still short on points. Not sure why that stayed that way. And you could always do a custom lineage and like build like a pseudo kobold, but then you don't get pack tactics, and it's not the same. Yeah.
I'd started to say DC Artificer said that gnolls are very tall, and I just love to play tall characters because although I'm not short, I'm 5'6", I always think it's way more fun to play a giant woman character of something fun, you know? Like, I don't find the fun in playing a human character because I'm a human woman every day, and I'd like to try something a little different. So I tend to go for the taller races.
Yeah, I rarely play humans. I think my Artificer is my only human. Yeah, I think that's the case.
I guess Squonk might have been a human.
Squonk was a dwarf.
You would know.
Dwarf wizard. Now, and like, I get it, do whatever you want, but there are going to be so many freaking dwarf wizards, especially in AL, because you can take the medium armor.
Sure.
And you can move the stats around, so now you've got your +2 intelligence and medium armor, and you're walking around just crazy. But, and that's, with AL, I felt like everybody was trying to min-max, juice up to maximum power. But I don't think that's a real problem in normal games.
No, certainly not for ours.
No. Says the halfling barbarian.
I had 8 messages from my sister, which has never happened before, so I wanted to make sure everything was okay.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Great. Looks good.
Yeah, I like how that's coming along.
This is a horse. Let's see if we can do a focus. I got a thing out.
Oh.
Okay, this is a cool experiment. Not worth it. Yeah.
I should have. Yeah, I didn't know that was still on there.
Oh, no, yeah, I saw you took the other one off.
I did. Yeah.
I keep those on because if you don't take it off the right way, it permanently messes it up.
Ah. I didn't think you were even using them anymore, so I figured it wasn't a big deal. Plus, I figured you could sacrifice one for this very important thing of showing off our minis in perfect focus.
All right, a horse. I think we're in good shape. The foot of a horse is called a hoof, right?
Indeed it is.
And those are black?
I think they can be any color. I would probably do like a chocolatey brown. I imagine.
We need a horse expert.
Is there a horse expert out there? Please chime in now. Yes, and lots of mountain dwarves now with the +2/+2.
Exactly.
I'm going in with a darker blue color to do this thing's hair. This is Storm Chaser Blue.
Ooh.
For just his little mohawk. And I might use it as some, like, dimension on his other fur later.
Are you going to color his eggs?
Yes, but I'm not sure what color yet.
Oh.
It might be rainbow eggs.
Yeah, you got it. No eggs are rainbow.
Oh. Well, if that's not going to be unique and interesting, then they'll probably just be blue with polka dots. Taking your suggestion that this is not primed, I did not water down the Storm Chaser Blue, and it's going on better.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Reaper paints are already thinner than a normal paint because they're designed to go on bones as like their primary.
Yeah, and I didn't have a hard time. As soon as I got the first kind of stroke of paint on there that was watered down on the body of it, I realized what was happening, and you confirmed it. So it wasn't difficult to do. It was just different. A lot of people talk about that with eyeshadows. It's harder to get good pigment on certain colors of eyeshadows, including purple. That doesn't mean you can't make it work. You just have to be patient. You're welcome. Crossover content.
I'm going to try a new color. Grindy Low Blue.
Ooh,
That's
I like
Pathfinder. Purple and yellow polka dots.
I was just noticing that. Yes. Does huge miniature sell eggs?
I don't believe so.
All right. I don't know that we have any like marbles that we could donate to the egg cause here.
Excuse me, I made eggs.
Oh, out of heads from something else, right?
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm going to go that far with it, but
Yeah, I cut off a dude's head and used it as an egg.
for an owl bear, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
In the other room.
For those who didn't watch, we talked on a previous live stream about hitting 200 subscribers and counting all of Eric's minis, and he did. And he had more than either of us thought he did. More than double what he thought he had. So, that's a fun little something.
I don't understand what's so fun about it.
Nothing.
It's nice, though, because it means I'm winning.
Winning what?
Yeah. Just
Okay.
winning.
Just hashtag winning. Sure.
I wouldn't say that, but yeah. Oh, this garlic prime rib does look good. I'm looking at your recipe.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yes. I'm very interested in that.
Sign me up. This might be too bright.
It's a little vibrant. Hey, I was close when I guessed at the beginning of the count. Nice.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Well, I think the counts, the difference between the painted and unpainted matters. Because the unpainted includes like 200 of those are like kobolds and goblins from those Reaper packs that are just...
Sure, but I guess that begs the question, if they don't count.
I'm not saying they don't count. I'm just... It's a factor. Like an asterisk if this is like a sports game.
Wrong crowd.
You don't know what an asterisk is? Or you don't know what a sports game is?
I don't know when an asterisk is used in a sports game.
When is an asterisk used? Period.
It's a footnote, but a footnote can mean anything.
Yeah, it's a footnote.
Okay. So it's just something worth noting. My point was, if they're worth footnoting, they're worth setting aside. My point would be, do you need them? If they're just duplicates, could you use them in a giveaway? Could you...
Well...
If they went missing, would you notice?
What kind of minis do you think you've been painting?
Unique special ones that I chose. Not just ones that you didn't care about, so it was okay if I messed them up?
No, the duplicates, in case you messed them up.
It's all right. I recognize that it's your collection and I just happen to be painting it. So I'm actually not choosy about that. It's all fine with me. 28 25-gallon totes full of minis. You're allowed to have whatever you want. That's fine.
Organize them. Sort them. What are you doing?
Well, yeah. No judgment and no cap on how many minis.
What's a 25-gallon tote?
I think of it like those big Rubbermaid tubs like we have in the garage.
Yeah. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
like a 5-gallon bucket I'm thinking of.
Oh, sure.
But then 5 of those for one of those. That's... I mean, I'm not good at math, obviously, as I've already talked about.
As we described.
But that's either a lot of empty space or just a lot of plastic. I would love to go on minisgallery.com and go to the pre-painted section on the forum. And I've got a thread over there where we've got a whole bunch of people shared how they sort their minis and organize them and store them based on the video. And go on there and leave a comment.
You owned a store.
Okay.
I'm sorry that that's past tense, but also, again, just to be clear, I'm not somebody complaining that Eric has too many minis. At all. Have whatever you want. This is his space. I don't care. I just think it's important to keep track of what you have, because if you don't know what you have, how can you know what you need?
You don't know what you got till it's gone.
Exactly. I'm always referencing that song. All right, I've got his hair done in the base of his fur. Again, our preview doesn't work, so we're just gonna... Whatever, you get the gist of it. This is definitely like a sloppy kind of undercoat type painting.
Yeah.
With touch-ups to come later. I'm just getting the colors on to make sure that they're in the ballpark of what I'd like. And although he's bluer than he is gray, I'm fine with that because he's just an extra anyway.
So, I could be...
45 years in D&D. Yeah, that's a long time.
Wow. I don't have the room, Eric. Yeah. This used to be a bedroom. We have a 3-bedroom house. So we got our bedroom, and then Julie works out of the other bedroom that's an office. And then in March, when coronavirus stuff started, I started working from home full time, which apparently I'm going to do indefinitely, which is terrifying. So then we turned this bedroom into this office for painting, for the videos, and for my actual work stuff. And so we set it up, and I like it. I think it's fun. I do miss having the bed in here, because sometimes, like, if my allergies were really bad, like they were last night, the last couple days, I could take a switch over to this bed and take a nap. Do you need your car in the garage? Yeah, we have both of our cars in the garage, and I do sometimes think that would be nice. But in Texas, I'd never do that here. Hi.
Hi, Kristen.
Yeah. How's that game going? That Friday game? Is it still fun? Brian was a good DM. Are you still punching stuff, Monk?
Nice.
But I would hate to give up the garage I wouldn't want to give up the garage because Texas, we'd have to get it all insulated and stuff because it gets 200 degrees out there, and there are bugs everywhere. And you have to get it resealed. I love the idea of having like a more elaborate place long term, but not in this house.
Completely agree. Also, I hate moving, and if and when we eventually move again, I don't think it'll be a short-term move from this area to another place close by. I think it'll be a cross-country move.
Oh, yeah.
So
Cool.
We'll deal with what we have for now.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of garages, if I may, I encountered my first cockroach in our garage when we hadn't been in this house very long, and it was a very hot summer Texas day, which no human being should have to stand for, and we certainly were not equipped to do so. And Eric had been trimming some sort of shrub in our yard and got heat stroke and had to go in and lay down, and then I was in the garage cleaning things up, and a roach came out of nowhere, and it was a giant black one. And I panicked and freaked out and grabbed some
oh my god, I remember this.
Yeah, some rocket powered ant killer spray, because we didn't have roach spray because I didn't think we needed it, because where I come from in Illinois, if there's a roach in your house, everything is squalor. It's not just there's a roach around, just like there are squirrels in your yard. This whole place is not suitable for living as far as I'm concerned. So I was screaming and spraying it with a spray, and instead of killing the roach, it just enraged it, and then it charged at me. And so I sprayed poison all over the garage, and I was screaming, and eventually I sprayed it, and it went on its back and stuck to the bottom of the garage door, which was shut. And so I opened the garage door, and then the roach stuck to it, so it was just rising up into the ceiling, and I continued screaming, I can't help it. Just like when you're driving and your mom sees something that she thinks you're going to hit, and she automatically goes,
Yep.
I can't stop doing that. It's just who I am.
Even you doing it right now got me.
I know. It boils the blood and makes it run cold simultaneously. Anyway, roaches. Gross. Don't put stuff in your garage here. Minnesota, -10. Oh, sorry, -20. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I grew up in Michigan. So I think I was in southern Michigan, so just north of Indiana. So depending on where you're at in Minnesota, you were probably significantly colder than I had it. Dale, yeah. Roaches immune to raid damage. That is nightmare.
Yes. Who knew? Who knew at the time? I did not.
And the thing where you step on it and it pops, but then it keeps moving. Yeah,
Oh.
no, thank you. And welcome to the South.
Yeah. I know. It was...
Yeah, we're used to it now. We don't, knock on wood, we've been pretty okay with roaches lately.
Yeah.
We ended up getting a bug company, Vinx, and they come out and they do like this bug spray around the house kind of thing. So it's been okay.
Yes. Meanwhile, I'm an indoor kid, as they say. My sister is an outdoor doctor of biogeooceanography. She's a big deal, and she took a whole class in college on bugs and like had a bug collection. So in college or high school, whatever, when she would come home from college, she would sometimes have bugs just in plastic bags in our freezer. And I thought that was gross. I love her very much. She's one of my favorite people. But when a roach was crawling across her floor in Florida, I saw her pop it with her hand because I don't know why. She said there was nothing else in reach and she had to kill it. It was that or it was going to get into the pet food. So just a little...
So welcome to FryMinis, where we talk about the nastiest stuff we can come up with.
I wasn't just a bit of a contrast for... The South is horrifying, but some handle it better than others.
Exciting news, everybody. I've recently, as of this morning, opened up a Patreon.
How exciting!
Yeah. So
how can I support it?
So click the plug button. Here we go. Let's see if that works. Yeah. Oh, it broke up the whatever. Patreon.com/FryMinis. Little as $1 a month goes to help. That goes to more minis, camera gear, paint, all that kind of stuff. You can sign up and you can vote on upcoming video topics. We'll have, depending on which tier you go for, we'll eventually have D&D games. We've got a 20 patron goal for now to get started on that. So many things. Homebrew reviews, mini painting reviews. And if you go all the way up to the top tier, I'll paint you and send you a mini every single month. Top tier. And the names, I love the names. I named them all after kinds of chips or kind of fries. Chip
Potato dishes. Yeah.
So we start out the $1 tier as a yam, because that one's just you want to help out, love it, thank you. But the first beneficial one is the $5 one where you start getting stuff from it, and that's called a tot. And then we go all the way up to the best kind of French fry, which is a crinkle cut French fry.
Sound off in the comments on whether you agree or if you're wrong.
Yeah, it could be a spicy topic about the best kind of French fry.
Yeah. Honestly, any French fry that's perfectly cooked could win out against any other kind. That
is true. I would take a crisp tot over a soggy crinkle.
I agree with you.
And I don't even really like tots.
They're not my favorite either. Hence that being the bottom. Also, it's kind of like a baby, a tot.
Yeah.
A little one. I don't know what a white boxer is. I know that question wasn't directed at me, but a little plug for that 20 subscriber goal to play with Eric. He's an excellent DM. As you can probably guess, he's got an encyclopedic knowledge of D&D, pretty much everything. And he is very fun at, as you know from his videos, making players feel welcome at the table. He's very good at making players feel welcome at the table, having fun, and adapting the game for player needs, which I think is really great. There's no out-of-the-box game from Eric. That's just not how he plays.
Out of the box?
Like
pre-written.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like pre-written, this is how the game is going to go no matter how the players feel about it. Like
that, thank you. I appreciate
your
that.
adaptability.
I think this is fun. This could be like a casual.
He was a thrill as a player, so I can imagine he'd be a fantastic DM too.
Thank you. I do enjoy playing. I don't get to play that often, and I struggle whenever I'm the player because I know a lot of the stuff, right? And so you never want to like metagame, and you really never want to like step on somebody's toes and correct them because maybe they're not wrong. Maybe they've customized it for their game. So you just sit on your hands a lot sometimes, and sometimes with other players. Fifth edition. Very first D&D thing I ever did was Baldur's Gate 1, the original video game, which was I think based kind of on second edition. But then after that, and Baldur's Gate 2, and then I didn't have any D&D experience until fifth edition. And as a player, I struggle sometimes when other players just kind of sit there. And like if that's how they want to play, that's how they want to play, and that's totally cool. But it's hard to sometimes know the difference between somebody who that's what they want to do is just sit there versus they're afraid to go for it. And when you need to work through that.
Yeah. I'd say they're afraid and also they don't want to, they're just not confident.
Oh,
yeah.
White Boxer. A white box. I got, that's one of the original sets.
Oh.
It was in a white box.
Got it.
A white boxer is kind of a funny term to use.
I wasn't.
I was like, oh no.
Didn't know what that meant. Original playtester for change.
Yeah.
Wow.
DC Artificer is legit.
Yeah.
All right.
A blue boxer.
Yeah. I'm a brown skull boxer. That was the box of Baldur's Gate.
White, blue, red.
What color should we have for this like blanket? So these will be black straps.
Maybe something a little darker blue.
Darker blue or red? Or kind of like your Storm Chaser?
I'd say Storm Chaser.
Let's go Storm Chaser. Let's share paint.
Let's.
We Talk D&D. What's up, man? How you doing? He's out there killing it with the short videos. That's a thing I've got coming up in the future. I'm going to start doing, and if you want to copy me, that's okay. I'm kidding. I'm going to start doing little short videos under 1 minute long where I'm going to say, oh, check out this mini. This is a cool mini. And then do like a fast forward paint up of it. And then at the end, be like, oh, check it out. This is cool. You can use this. This is supposed to be a statue, but you can use this as a mini, as a player character, whatever. Thanks. Upcoming secret insight right there.
Oh, wow. You heard it here first. Great. Shh, tell no one.
Glad I could be here for that. Well, I'm going to tell you, We Talk D&D was doing these cool videos in the car. So it was like real, like you got the feeling that you're like right there with him. And he's like, here's a cool tip.
Sure.
Here's like a cool insight real quick. Not kind of like a Snapchat or something kind of thing. But it's a thing that YouTube's going to start doing. Shorts.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that.
Yeah, it's like kind of in like beta testy kind of mode right now.
Yeah, that makes it nice. A quick kind of conversational video that doesn't have to feel so processed.
Yeah. And so shout out We Talk D&D for hooking me up on that. I filmed a few on my lunch break.
That's commitment. Not taking a nap on your lunch break. TikTok ripoff.
Yeah. I don't
Ripoff replacement.
I don't do TikTok. I've seen too many of those security warnings about the safety of using TikTok.
I've been using Eldritch Purple for the kind of quick, rough coat color on his... it's a skirt. So I like how that looks. He's looking a little bit like a rainbow that threw up right now.
What?
The rest of the colors are going to be pretty muted. He'll have some bone spikes on his shield here, and then just kind of some basic metallics for his armor. So neutralizing the rest of the colors so that these can shine a little bit. When the military bans it, I pay attention.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That's why I keep arguing with Alan, with Dungeon Coach, about using it. And he's like, no, it's great. You get lots of followers and stuff. I'm like, yeah, but your phone's hacked.
Right. I'm going to go follow Fry's lead from the other night and go get pizza.
Ooh. Yeah, I was on a thing. And I said, I'm going to go get pizza. And there's the pizza we had. Or I ate the whole thing.
I had a slice.
No, the thin crust.
Oh, that.
Pepperoni,
okay.
yeah.
Got it.
It was a little cheap one. So I don't know about any of you, but I've gained significant weight during since March time. I've never been a skinny mini, but but I have blown up over here.
Well,
shout out for COVID-20, yeah.
Yeah. That's comfort is important right now. We're all surviving, not necessarily thriving, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah. It's like everybody's arguing with him. He's like, at the end of the day, if it gets me views, I'm doing it.
Yeah. I wouldn't go that route either. And when your IT person is saying maybe don't,
yeah.
listen.
Coming January, he said he's going to start doing blood sacrifices.
Oh, wow.
That's why everybody always talks about goats on his chats. Because
he's going to start sacrificing goats.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You heard it here first.
Again, breaking news.
Yeah.
I wish we had a little breaking news banner.
Oh, Chiron?
Yes, thank you. Gotten in better shape. Time to do walks and practice soccer.
That's good.
Always the goats. But he did get to 10K.
He did.
At what cost?
Just his soul.
Maybe that was a steal. We don't know. I haven't seen it weighed or whatever that is.
Yeah. I know. I feel like darn warlocks. I feel like in 10 years, I'm going to look back at this time and be like, why did I not work out every single day? Why did I not use this time to just work out 6 hours a day and turn into the Rock? I know. And I know like that was unrealistic. I would never do that. That's just not who I am.
No.
But
well, also, it's just, I mean, I could talk for hours about how problematic that viewpoint is and how beating yourself up over not wanting to change everything about who you are really isn't helpful. And also, who cares? And that it's better long term to love yourself than to... Okay.
Sure.
I hate exercising.
Goat shirt, yes!
That sounds cool. I won't say it out loud, but I like that.
It's funny because he's always like, what is it with these goats?
I know.
But he has to, like, his entire community has embraced it.
That's true. The car videos.
So, if you keep doing it in your car, I would maybe not set it on what looks to be your crotch. Your crotch and the steering wheel base. That's what it looks like it's balanced on. Maybe I would change that part. And I think going into your production spot would be cool. Or vary it up. So sometimes you do it in the car. Sometimes like you're walking. So you get more of like the on-the-go feeling versus this is a car video. I think if it's in a car, sometimes I think that's one thing. But if you varied it, I think that might be it might be better. I don't know. Just that's my thought. So is the music coming through? I've got it pretty quiet. Do y'all hear this music? I've got a Wave microphone, and this Mac OS update busted it, so now I can't do the connection thingy. So I'm just playing it on the speaker. It is coming.
Good. Thank
And it's
you.
not like crinkly or anything. Yes. Oh, good. I'll wear it.
I think I picked yet another color that you've never used.
What's the name? Oh no, this is a metallic. This you're right. I have not used that. That's also from the new.
Well, it's an interesting color because it doesn't look. It looks almost platinum, like not silver or gold.
This is a dark blue.
I like it though.
I like it too, but I probably wouldn't have gone with this one.
The live stream when the goats happened. An original witness. I need the needle when you get a second. No rush.
Yeah, one sec.
This will probably be the last thing I paint because we got 5 minutes.
Holy cow. Okay. Well, cool. 5 minutes. I'm going to try to get this blue on the saddle done. Is there a name for the saddle blanket? Is that like a specific thing? I mean, saddle blanket sounds like it makes sense to me.
I feel like there's a fancy horse name for everything.
Yeah. Horse people are fancy people. I mean, no offense to horse people.
Fact.
But every horse person I've ever known has been they're a horse person.
It's a lifestyle. I feel like it can be quite consuming.
Yeah.
And there's a lot to know. You're right. There's a lot of lingo.
Yeah. I wonder how many people get a horse thinking like, oh yeah, I want to be a horse person. And then they're like, oh, it smells like poop. I don't want this.
Probably not many.
Oh, I'd love to see it. Cool.
This is a beautiful color. It's almost, I had said it's kind of platinum-y, but it's almost got some purples to it. It's very dimensional and lovely. Again, I don't know what you can see until seconds after I put it up here, but...
Yeah, I'll try to fix OBS.
All right, it eventually focused. All right, I hope you saw that. Anyway, it's a cool color. Pieces of 8.
Yeah, that was from the new... It was in the Reaper virtual swag bag.
Ah. Listening while driving. Pulled over to comment. Thank you for commenting responsibly.
Yeah. Thanks. This is fun. I think this shorter 1 hour thing might be a better plan for us.
I agree.
But maybe we'll need to do it more often. What do y'all think? The once a week style where we go for like 2 or 3 hours, or more frequent 1 hour paint sessions? Right now I'm inclined to think the shorter, more frequent paint sessions. But y'all are here. You're the people that matter. What do you think? Oh, you mess up?
Yeah, I just got a little wild with the brush there. That's okay.
That is okay.
Everything is just kind of a rough underpaint right now anyway. And that Eldritch Purple really went on rough. So 1 hour, that way you show more variety of minion painting techniques.
Yeah, so I hope to get OBS fixed so we can switch the cameras around more easily again. Because right now it's mostly just us talking. Shorter, more frequent. I feel like this is the clear winner.
Done.
We've got our personal preference and then our people that are speaking out. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, DC Artificer.
Yes.
Thank you, We Talk. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you, Dale Wardens. Thank you, everybody else that's here. Again, checking me out, FryMinis on Instagram, on Twitter, FryMinis.com. Of course, here on YouTube, if you don't already, please subscribe. I think most of you already are, so that means a lot. And if you're up for it, check out patreon.com/FryMinis. Just launched like today to get some cool secret inside stuff. Thank you all so much. We've got a couple seconds left here if anybody wants to pop in a question, or if, Julie, if you have anything else to say.
No, just please become a patron, because then Eric will get to that 20 and he'll get to DM a game for you, and that will fill more of his time. And he's really fun to play with, obviously.
Awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you all so much. We'll see you again. We'll figure out a time that we can do this a little more regularly. But thank you for watching.
Thanks.
See you later. Bye.